Good afternoon, viewers in all of America. Father Lokk here with an Lokked news report of your second stimulus package as of January 1st, 2021. Happy New Year, everyone, and happy icy New Year. And to tell us just how icy it is later on in the segment, we have Lokked very own weatherman, Mr. Father Lokk, will be giving us a news report on the weather, letting us know just how icy our first day of the year is. Just thinking of them, let's take a little bit of look on them right now and see what's going on. What's going on, Father Lokk, and how are you?
How's it going, Father Lokk? How you feeling?
Feeling good and toasty. How about yourself?
I'm doing great. Just standing out here ready to get this weather report ready for you all. It's cold, so I got some reporting to do when you all are ready for me.
Sounds good. We'll be with you in a second. All right, you all, and on with this report. The Senate was in office today to do the vote on the National Defense Authorization of vetoing the override of the veto, I should say. Donald Trump vetoed the bill, and of course Congress has been doing everything in their power to get this veto overruled. Senator Majority Leader Mitch McConnell began his speech talking about the defense bill by saying, "We passed the legislature 59 years in a row, and one way or another we're going to complete the 60th one and pass it into law before Congress concludes this Sunday." Then he moved on to discuss the $2,000 stimulus discussion, and this is a direct quote from him. "It is not keen to let Speaker Pelosi or Senator Sanders rush into borrowing another $500 billion for universal cash giveaways regardless of need. A huge chunk will essentially be socialism for rich people. Money flowing to households earning well over six figures who do not need this money and did not lose any income over the past year. The House Democrat bill is simply not enough," says you, Mitch McConnell. The next to take the floor was Democratic leader Chuck Schumer. And Chuck Schumer said, "The Senate can start off 2021 by really helping the American people. We can start off 2021 by sending $2,000 stimulus checks to struggling American families to carry them through the darkest and final days of the pandemic. The vote today on this uncommon New Year's session could be the last of the 160th Congress. That means today is the last chance to provide $2,000 stimulus checks to the American people. If the Senate does not take action, the $2,000 stimulus check will not become law before the end of Congress, and they will know the leader, Mitch McConnell, of the Republican majority, have prevented the checks. Plain and simple. To me," he continued, "it seems like the Republican leader is afraid to schedule a vote on the $2,000 stimulus checks because he's afraid that it will pass. I agree." He goes on to continue, "What a terrifying thought that the struggling Americans will get some form of money to feed their families, pay the rent, and get on with their lives." Chuck Schumer also went on to say, "Give us a vote on the House bill. It's okay if the Republican leaders oppose the checks. It's okay if majority of the Republican senators oppose the check. They can make their case to the American people and oppose the bill, but let us vote." This was Chuck Schumer's third attempt at some form of vote on the $2,000 stimulus package, you all, and it was shut down again. This time not by Senator Majority Leader Mitch McConnell, but this time by John Thune. John Thune objected and said, and I quote, "The stimulus package for the $2,000 stimulus proposal is a shotgun approach when a rifle is needed." Whatever the hell that means. God. Next up to speak was Bernie Sanders. And Bernie said, "Do you want to talk about socialism for the rich? It is not the bill. Is it not the bill that puts money into the working class hands and all over the country? That's not socialism for the rich. And you're right, Bernie Sanders, it's not socialism for the rich. These checks will go to hard-working American people who are very much struggling and is very much in the need of this money during this pandemic. It is unbelievable that we are still at the point of no vote and no type of reconciliation for the American people on how bad it is and how people are struggling, and a lot of things can be done with this funding if they would just vote and do their jobs like they were appointed. Because Mitch McConnell really keeps assisting. Before I go and continue, I have to say this. He keeps insisting that these checks will make it to six-figure income families who don't need this money, and it's just socialism for the rich. But he's totally wrong. In my opinion, I really do believe that this money, just like the first stimulus checks, will go to working families who really need this money. Sanders proceeded to ask about the vote on the stimulus check proposal, and yet again, it was shut down. This time by John Cornyn. And Cornyn, on the behalf, it's not even his vote. I'm sorry, y'all, because I'm getting pissed doing this report. He objected on it on the behalf of Pat Toomey. And get this, who was late getting there. This is not even his vote. This is him objecting on the behalf of someone who thought this wasn't even important enough to show up on time, you all. Like, are you kidding me? It's unbelievable. But we do, and I have to say that, we do have some people in Congress that are fighting for us, yet we still have people in Congress who are opposing everything. But to know that we do have some form of fight behind the American people for these stimulus checks, along with Donald Trump. I have to say that as well, you all. Donald Trump himself agrees with this. This is the number that he wants. $2,000 for the American people. The president wants this. We have the House going along with this. The House of Representatives passed this. What is going on with the Senate? Why is the Republicans taking so long on making a vote on something that is dire and desperately needed by everyone who needs this? It's just unbelievable to me. And to speak of Bernie Sanders, I have a bit of footage to let you all know what Bernie thinks about this whole thing. And we're going to take a minute right now to look at that. And then we'll go back into the report. And I have a special surprise for you all right after the report. So let's take the time out to see what Bernie Sanders had to say.
When you look at a deal, you have to look at it within the context of the problems that we face. And Brett, as I think most Americans know, we are living in a terrible, unprecedented moment when millions of folks have lost their jobs and their income. Tens of millions of people are facing eviction. We are looking at a record level of hunger in America. In the midst of this terrible pandemic, you got 90 million people who are uninsured or underinsured and can't afford to go to a doctor. You have people accumulating more and more debt. You have shoplifting with families, people trying to get enough food to feed their kids. So in this particular moment, I think we need bold action, and I think providing a $2,000 check to every working class adult is the right thing to do.
As you all see, that's Bernie's view on it, and I agree with you, Bernie, and I agree with you, Donald Trump. Of all the things that I don't agree with the president and what he has done, and I feel was a horrible, horrible presidency at the time, but he has tried to do some good, as well as the other people in Congress who really, really wants to see us survive and really want to see us get the help that we are deserving of. And I have to say that I really believe that some of the intentions, now I won't just down the Republicans, some of the things that they are stating I agree with, and I feel like would help the American people as well as the economy, and we can get back to going to some form of normal life as we all know it. But I also feel like they are standing in the way. At some point, sometime, you're going to have to just let up and give the people what is needed. Now into our weather report on this icy New Year's. Again, Happy New Year to everybody. Let's go in with the weatherman, Mr. Father Lokk, so he can tell us how icy it is on our very icy first day of the year. Father Lokk, are you there? Come on in and give us this news report. What's going on out there? How does it feel?
Live here in Bloomington, Illinois. As you can all see behind me, it is absolutely cold today. Whopping 28 degrees. All of the trees are now covered in icicles to the point where they're very, very heavy. So you all please be careful. I hope you all can hear me. The wind is very, very high out here. Right behind me, as you can see, a tree has fallen down from the wind blowing and the heaviness of the icicles that have accumulated around the trees. So if you all are out, please dress warm. It is very, very cold. If you are driving, please be safe driving. The roads are very, very slick, very, very iced. Out here in our town, we still have salt trucks putting down the salts and trying to get the roads very, very safe for everyone. But as of right now, things are still a little bit bad. So please, if you're in my town or any town and the roads are bad, please be safe. Also, do your social distancing. It has been reported as far as COVID news that the 2 new strands of variants of the COVID-19 has been reported to have been found in the U.S. Please be careful. Please do your mask. Please do your social distancing as we are in the cold and flu season. Being in winter now and being very cold, I can only imagine it's getting worse. Things will be a lot worse before they get any better, and I just want everybody to be safe. I want everybody to be healthy, and I just want everyone to be okay. That's it for me right now. I'm going to get out this cold and head back to the headquarters where you are, Father Lokk, and I will talk to you all later. Have a wonderful year. Everybody stay safe and take care today. Happy holidays. All right, back to you, Lokk.
Oh, that sounds cold. It looks very cold out there. And like he said, you all be careful if you are in the town of Bloomington. Please be careful. The roads are very slick and it looks like it's very slick. And if you're standing under anything, please be aware. As the icicles forming on everything, they're starting to fall. As you have seen, trees are starting to fall as well. So please be careful, and also continue to wear your mask. As I am glad to see Father Lokk standing out there. I mean, he is out there, and coronavirus is really, really bad right now. There has been reports of 2 new strands, 2 new variants, and those variants were found in the UK as well as in South America. And there has been reports that those strands have made it into the US. So please continue to do your social distancing. Please continue to wear your mask. Make sure that you are keeping your family and friends updated. Keep yourselves protected as well as your children. And I bid you all a wonderful and safe new year and the rest of the new year out. That is the rest of my report for today. Thank you all for tuning in to Eyes Locked News Report. I'm Father Lokk. And before we head out, I have a special surprise for you all today, being it New Year's. Of course, we cannot say goodbye without juking it up a little bit for the new year. Happy New Year to everyone. And to help us to go in with this new year, giving us a little bit of dance music to dance by, is yours truly, Warlock Record Incorporated, DJ Father Lokk, coming to bring us one of his original dance tracks. Let's welcome him, the DJ himself, Father Lokk. How are you doing today, my brother?
Feeling good, feeling pretty good.
Thanks for joining us. Thanks for being with us today.
Thanks for having me.
So, as we go into this little juke for the holiday season, the first day of the year, 2021, let's all hope it'll be a great year. What you got planned for us, DJ?
Got a little something for the people, get everybody up and dancing, get them done.
All right, well, good, because I want to get a little move going on. You got something to get us moving?
As a matter of fact, I actually have a dance track with that title movement. That's definitely going to get everybody up and get them.
Perfect. Well, let's get things moving. All right, you all, thanks for tuning in once again. if you found this report informative or if you just like the video altogether, please be sure to hit the subscribe button, pop that notification bell, and please give this video a thumbs up, for it helps me very, very, very much on everything I do on this thing we call YouTube. And without further ado, here's DJ Father Lokk with Move It. Let's get this juke party for the new year started. All right. We got this party like going around here. Thank you all once again. You all enjoy the rest of your new year. Please be safe out there. Continue to social distance, wear your mask, and I hope to see you all when I'm giving the next report, when I'm giving an Eyes Locked report. Alright, I'm Father Lokk, and like I always say, I'll keep my eyes locked on the news, you keep your ears locked on my report. Have a safe and wonderful new year. I love y'all. Until next time, have a great day. Take care, everybody.